Hello everyone, welcome to the Foekoe Slop channel, and today we are going to talk about Geoff and his beautiful show called the Game Awards. I really want to rant about this for a bit, okay? Because in case you missed it, yesterday my name is Geoff revealed the nominees of the Game Awards, and people lost their minds online, and I am so confused to why. Why do people get so worked up about it? And I want to convince you why you shouldn't really care. Because there are multiple Game Awards, in case you didn't know. It isn't just the Game Awards. You also have BAFTAs and the Golden Joysticks. There are a lot of them. But for some reason, people treat the Game Awards as the big one. Which is really goddamn confusing to me. Because this award show is just one big ad. If you ever watch this show, they skim over the awards segments of the show. Which is the whole reason why people came to watch it. Like 75% of it is just ads. I'm not even joking, it's just advertisements. 10% of the show is also just Kojima going onto the stage and chatting with Geoff. This has happened for like 3 years in a row. This show is an absolute joke in my eyes, and I kind of want to convince people why I think it's a joke, I guess. So I have some bullet points noted down, so I'm just gonna, go down them. So I hope you sit tight, because I am going to ramble. I'm going to ramble quite a bit. The first thing I want to talk about is how the voting works. Now, if I'm honest, no matter what route the Game Awards takes, it is a lose-lose situation in my eyes. The current way it works is that the vote is decided by a blend of fan voting, which is about 10%, and jury, which is 90%. That jury is mostly game news outlets. Think of GameSpot, IGN, PC Gamer, Polygon. Now, the reason why it isn't 100% fan voting, and it makes sense because some games are exclusive to one platform and some games get played more compared to others, it makes sense why they did it this way. But I still think it just doesn't work, because now it is really in favor of these gaming outlets. And I'm pretty sure that most people out there, we don't trust gaming outlets anymore. I mean, just look at IGN, okay? They gave Rain World a 6.3. That is criminal. They gave Alien Isolation a 5.9. And recently, they gave Mario and Luigi Brothership a 5.0. If you think this game is a 5.0, I didn't play it, okay? But just looking at it, this is at least a 6.5, okay? At its minimum, a 5.0 is something I would give Forspoken. This is not Forspoken level bad. Are you crazy? Another big problem I have with the Game Awards is just the mentality a lot of people have. So I want you to compare the Game Awards to a cooking competition for a second, okay? So imagine there are 10 chefs in a cook-off, and there are 3 jury members. Every single one of the chef makes their dish to put a lot of sweat, tears, and effort into their work. The jury tastes every single dish, because that's usually how a competition works, and then decides who the winner is. Now, for the Game Awards, it works like this, okay? For at least the fan voting. So you have 5 games in a category. Let's take the indie category, for example, okay? People will play 2 games and then decide their favorite. Imagine if you are a jury on a cooking show, okay? And there are 10 dishes in front of you from 10 contestants. You only taste 3 of them and then decide your winner. This is literally what happens every single year for the Game Awards, because you can't really judge games that quickly. You need to play them, and playing some games can literally take hundreds upon hundreds of hours. So let's take another peek at the nominees for Best Indie for the Game Awards, okay? So you have Animal, Balatro, Lorelei and the Laser Eyes, I probably completely mispronounced that, Neva, and UFO 50. Out of these games, I've only played 3. Animal Well, Balatro, and UFO 50. I personally think UFO 50 is my favorite out of those 3, but Lorelei and the Laser Eyes and Neva, I didn't play them. So how the hell would I know that UFO 50 is my favorite game out of those 5 when I didn't even play 2 of them? I don't. I just straight up don't. It is an unfair battle. But this is what a lot of the online discourse is about. It is people complaining about what games got nominated. Like, for example, I was watching Moist Critical voting for his picks for Game of the Year. And he was at the indie segment, and he was saying that it's criminal that Nine Souls isn't there.
Nine Souls should be here.
Now, I played 9 Souls, I reviewed 9 Souls, I really liked 9 Souls, but Moist Critical, Charlie, didn't play all of these games that are nominated. So how the hell would you know that 9 Souls is better? You don't. And that's my entire point. I think the big problem is that gaming, as like, I guess a genre, is just way too big to compact in a quick like game award show. Like I saw a lot of people get mad that Balatro was nominated for the big one, Game of the Year, saying it's just a card game, and they were complaining that Persona 3 Reload wasn't there. Now, I didn't play Persona 3 Reload, and I'm sure it's a good game. One of my friends really liked it, but then again, those same people didn't play Balatro, so how the hell would you know that Persona 3 Reload is better? You don't! Again, I just think that gaming is way too big and broad for a game award show like this. Like, thousands of titles, literally thousands of titles get released every single year, and it's my job to play and review games, and I can't even keep up. I play maybe like 40 to 50 games each year if I'm like really productive. And that's not even mentioning how snuffed indie games get, man. Like Angerfoot, Thank Goodness You're Here, Kanito Patch, Shipwreck 64, Crow Country, The Big Catch Tackle Box, Another Crab's Treasure, Yellow Taxi Goes Vroom, Pepper Grinder, Mullet Magic, Cryptmaster. These were great games, and they just aren't here because they are too small. That is literally the only reason. Hell, Shipwreck 64 is like one of the most creative horror games in recent times, and it didn't even get one Metacritic review. That is why I'm saying that gaming is just too broad for a game show like this. Like, this medium is huge. It is gigantic. What the Game Awards really is a popularity contest. The most popular games get nominated. Now, a lot of these popular games are good. Don't get me wrong. But you also have some stinkers in here, like Star Wars Outlaws got nominated twice. That game is complete ass. You also have Diablo 4 and Destiny 2 also got nominated. Dude, people that play Destiny 2 don't even like Destiny 2. Why the hell is it nominated? The nominees are just the popular games. It is a popularity contest. That's all the Game Awards is, and that's all that it ever will be, because, again, gaming is just too broad. I'm sorry to break it to you, but the medium is just too big, which is awesome as a consumer because there is so much awesome content out there. There are so many charming and awesome experiences out there, from indie to AAA to AA. I guess this video has 2 big points. The first one, I want people to know that voting is done by gaming news outlets. The same gaming news outlets that we don't even trust. Those decide what game of the year is. And 2, I think gaming is just too broad for a show like this. So all I really want to say is you shouldn't really care who is gonna win, because it really is just a popularity contest. I've said this like 7 times in this video, but that's really what the Game Awards is. A popularity contest. But yeah, that's really all I wanted to ramble about. I hope this made some sort of sense. Like, I am going off a very light script and I'm just yapping. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am going to do more second channel stuff, I promise. And the next main channel video should be out in a little over a week. So keep your hopes up. It's gonna be a good one. Alright, that's all. Subscribe. Okay, bye.